Okay, hi. I don't think I have a proper introduction to this video. I'm just gonna start talking and hope you guys follow along. So here we are. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about my PC and also my setup that I have going on right now. It's nothing crazy. I just figured some people have questions about it, so here's how I'm gonna answer them. The PC is probably the biggest part, so that's gonna take a long time to talk about and discuss. So we're just gonna fast forward through that with B-roll. Thank Juan, my cousin, for helping me build it. This was his 5th PC that he's had to build. There's an issue going on with the RAM that neither of us could figure out, and it actually took us a few weeks to really understand what was happening. He said because the RAM is so reliable that it's really hard to pinpoint when something is actually wrong with it. So that's why it took us so long to figure that out. But once we did, the PC was up and running, and now it's functioning better than ever, so I really appreciate that. I really appreciate Juan's help, because without him, I wouldn't have been able to edit any of these videos that I'm editing now, and I wouldn't have been able to do any of the live streams that I've been doing more so recently. I also do a lot of live streams, in case you didn't know. Boom, there you go. Also, all the parts are going to be in the description below, so if you guys want to check them out, and if you're into that kind of thing, feel free to. They're going to be there. I guess the next part to talk about is my desk. I don't know if you guys saw, but in the last video I made, I was actually standing. I was in the same spot, but I was standing up. I don't know if you could tell, it doesn't matter. This desk is actually customizable, so you can either have it up high, so where you're standing at your desk, which is kind of essential if you have a job like I do where I'm sitting all the time. You're not sitting down for almost 40 hours a week, which is pretty bad for you. It's pretty bad on your back. So I'm really thankful to have one of these desks, and I want to thank my dad for that, because that was a really smart move on his part. As for my monitors, this is an ASUS something. I will look it up and I will put it in the description. This is a Samsung something. I will look it up and put that in the description as well. The ASUS monitor is more for gaming and things like that, so I do use it a lot for that. And the Samsung monitor is more for just any other thing. I guess you could use that for everything. It's very versatile. The two speakers I have here are also Bose. They're not the most impressive speakers, but they have lasted for, I would say, almost 10 years. I've had these forever. I still don't have any problems with them, so I think they're very reliable. I'll try to find them if they still make them. Maybe I'll find an updated version and I'll add that to the description as well. And as for my keyboard, actually, I ordered a Razer brand keyboard, which are pretty good also, you know, for gaming, and they have really nice RGB lights, but Amazon kind of messed up my order. Yeah, messed up is right. And they sent me a Rosewheel keyboard. I actually didn't know the brand of it even. I was kind of upset about it, but at the same time, it was right around that time where we got my PC first built, so I was just too excited to use it and everything, and I didn't want to have to go through the process of like contacting them and being like, hey, you sent me the wrong product. I should have done it, 100%, I agree, but I didn't, and I'm kind of okay with it. This keyboard gets the job done. It's perfectly fine. I don't know, I really enjoy it. It still looks pretty. As for the mouse that I use, I guess, it's nothing too impressive, just a regular Logitech mouse. I'll also be adding that to the description below, so if you actually want to check that out. It just goes a little bit better with the way I work, and there's just less cables for me to worry about. Like I said, I'm still improving on the setup. For now, I did the best that I could with the cable management. There's just too many parts to it, and it's actually my first time ever having to organize this many cables, so I'm very bad at it. If you know a guy, send the guy over this way and we'll get something figured out. I think it's in frame, that little light. I use it kind of like a desk light, but it's also for when I live stream, and if I'm using a camera, it provides like a great amount of lighting. The main purpose of that little arm is for selfies. It was like 15 bucks. I'll also post that in the description below. It works really, really well. It has a little desk clamp, so you can just attach it anywhere you want to, I guess. I also have some Altoids that I keep on my desk, because having a fresh mouth is what we're about here, so. I do want to incorporate a couple more things into my setup, just because I want it to feel more customized, like more like me. I want it to reflect my personality a little bit, so I will get to that, and I will make another update video later on once I do eventually get to it, and hopefully you guys watch that one and enjoy it as well. Also, I want to take some time out just to thank anybody that's been watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I know I've only put out, this is my second one, second consistent one that I have put out. And regardless, I do hear a lot of feedback from you guys, and that's really, really good. That's great. It's a little humbling when people do pay attention to what you're saying or do watch your content and things like that, because there's a lot of content out there. So it's hard for people to really sit down and be able to take their time out to watch yours, which is what I really appreciate from those of you that do watch me. Because once the likes and the subscribers and the views start coming in, then that's when I can really take my time out and invest a lot of effort into making these videos. So far, I've just kind of put the setup together and started making the video. I have like a basic idea of it, but I don't write anything down. Everything that I say is on the spot. Of course, I fix it if I stumble over my words, which I have been doing this whole video. It's not that easy to just talk to the camera without having anything in front of me to reference. So I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. I know what I want to talk about. Like, I wanted to talk to you guys about my PC build and my desk setup, and that's what I've been doing. And it's been going pretty well, I think. I mean, I haven't watched any of this footage, and this is actually still the first take that I've done. So I'm running all the way through with it. I have not stopped recording. And that's about it. I don't think I have much else to say. So thanks for liking again. Thanks for watching if you stayed this long, and stick around for the next video.